Howdy. Howdy doody. Let me get us on the book because, of course, it was like, oh no, you're not going to be shown. What ear is messed up? This one. You're not going to be put on there unless you force it on there. Hi. Howdy. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Sue. Good morning, Brioni. We just got to wait for the bookers to come on. You look very mischievous, as usual. What did you do? And do I want to know? Do I want to know? I don't. I don't want to know. All right. It looks like we are there now. 10 years later. 10 years later. Howdy doody. What's the haps? Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, wait, I'm tightening the wrong one. Ooh. Oh, this back bites, man. Hi, Trees. Hi, Sheila. Howdy, Mary Casey. Did you just say howdy? Or never mind. That was different. Because I said howdy instead of hello, hello, hello. Hi, Guadalupe. Do you just go by Lupe? I'm wondering if I need to shorten your name or if that's okay. Howdy doody, Chris. What is 10 years later? Oh, so did it start you guys from the beginning? That is so weird. So I have to go live on YouTube first and then force it out to Facebook. And I thought when I did that you guys it would clip the beginning for you guys, but it doesn't look like it clipped the beginning, which is good too. Hi, Joey. Hi, Miss Edie. Thank you for spreading the blessings. Oh, my bad. Okay, thank you. I'll get it on right now. There we go. There you are. You get to see yourself on the screen. See, there you are. I know you're all handsome with your hair all kind of crazy. Hi, Tina. Going to be a long day. Had to be at the shop at 4:30. Ooh, 4:30 this morning. 4:30 to meet the electrician at 4:30. There is an electrician that was working at 4:30. More power to him. You ain't getting an electrician in California at 4:30 in the morning. That's just Onyx biting his shoe whenever he does that to her. Hey, Ashley. What a sweetie. That's what they say. That's what they say. So you guys, I do a lot of talking to my mom, Sue. And she does a lot of yelling at me. That's why, I'll yell at her while I'm live because she can't really yell at me because she's got to be nicer. It's like you don't yell at your children in public, but then when you get home, you beat the hockey sticks out of them. So she does a lot of yelling at me, which I appreciate sometimes. Sometimes I yell back at her. Not often, though, but most of the time I yell back at her. But in saying so, we were talking today. We talk pretty much every day. I tell her something and then she smacks me around after I tell her because she's like, why are you letting this happen? I don't know. But I had a little epiphany today. Shut up, Sue. Oh, my Ari. Hi, Ari. How are you? Oh, hi. How are you? Big hugs to you, Ari. How's mama? Anyways, I had a thought today. I really don't do much for in terms of myself when it comes to social media. I've never been one that's like, oh gosh, I wish I could have 10,000, 100,000, 200,000 followers. I've never been that way. I was always more like, why are these people watching me? Because it's always very chaotic. There's always crazy noise going on. I leave screen all the time because Troy's flicking on the stove or the dogs are doing something or another. And hi, Lisa. And I don't know what it was today, but I was talking to Chris yesterday and I was talking to Sue today, and I was like, you know what? We need to change it in a way that I'm not trying to reach a gabillion people. That's not what I'm trying to do. But we need to do more things and have a lot more fun, be a lot more consistent on my page, on my channel, and focus in on what I do and the things that I do here. And I've lost that a little bit because I feel like I'm going like in 17,000 directions. And so the easiest thing for me to do is to like lack on the things that only I am in charge of, which is basically just me, right? My page, my stuff. So we're going to have to change that a little bit. And I don't know what that exactly means, but I think we're going to see some changes that happen over here on Craft and Chaos for the better. Exactly. So Ashley just said on YouTube, you do you. And I think I need to do that a little bit more. I need to worry more about me and doing for me a little bit more and not trying to move in 17 different directions and doing so many different things at one time that really don't help me in the long run. So, and that's no drama or no shade to anything else. It's just me trying to do too much. And so I need to like bring it back to what I love and create. So anyways, what did Ari say? I love the craziness. It's like my brain. Yeah, mine too. Mama is good. I'm still hanging. Oh. Hi, Tracy. I was gonna say hi, Terry. Hi, Tracy. Putting together another order for your store. Aw, thank you. Any hoot nanny. Hey, Kay. So yesterday when we got off of here, I immediately got up and took my drill. I immediately took my drill and went outside to the garage. And it just so happened that Nick was coming home at that same exact time and opened the garage. And he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I have to drill a hole in my board for my lights. And so I'm trying to figure out where to place the board because obviously I don't want to drill a hole into anything. So I go, and I'm 5'9", and he's like, put it right here. And it was on a stack of tires that he's taken to the storage in a minute. But he's like, put it right here, drill through here, but just don't drill through my tire. And I was like, So I'm trying to stand up on my tiptoes. And I'm like, I'm not tall enough. And he's like, you don't need to push down like that. I said, I'm not tall enough. So I started doing it, and the drill was on reverse. So it started walking back. And he's like, give it to me. And I was like, thank you. I was trying to get you to do it. Of course I know how to use a power tool. So we have our little hole. Our hole. And then the smart Alex says, well, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm putting lights through it. And I need the battery pack on the back because I don't want it up here. That's funky. So he then tells me, well, you need to Dremel out the divot so that can sit flush. No, I'm not doing it. Anywho, nanny. Also, my mom reminded me that Sunday is auction day. So this stuff here, with the exception of like my bottle from Treese and my bottle from Lindy and my stuff from my Ashley, that stuff needs to go. So come on Sunday, even if you don't want to buy anything, is absolutely okay because we always have a bunch of antics and fun and prizes and giveaways for. Oh, you got a blister. How you get a blister? So, yeah, it will be a party. So, have you heard from Helena lately? No, I actually, oh my gosh, Mary Casey. Oh, I feel like a butt face. I need to check on her and my girl. I will message her after this, but no, I have not heard from her. And that's not, yeah, that's not normal because usually we see her posting with Kaylee Girl or something. So, yes, thank you. I'm glad you guys are excited. Thank you. Hi, Valerie. Okay, so let me get my desk on the screen. Yesterday we were working on the houses. We're gonna put the lights. We're gonna put them through the board. I don't know if we're gonna do that first because I still need. I'm pretty set on doing the crackle on here. So let's get my desk on the screen. You just messaged her. Okay. Hey, hi Sarah. Sarah. All right, there we go. Let's do this. So yeah, so Sunday is let go of the screen. Good Lord have mercy. Sunday will be the auction at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, it's gonna be fun because I'm going to sit and make some new fun stuff for you know, when I interrupt the stream. Hi, Chris. Oh, he always looks very mischievous. Always. Okay, so I'm trying to think though, do I want the wall crackle or the crackle medium? What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see the one-step crackle medium or do you want to see the crackle plaster primer? So if you don't know the difference, the crackle medium is a sandwich. So you do acrylic, paint, and then acrylic, medium, and then acrylic. So it's like an acrylic sandwich in order to get your cracks. Oh, we probably don't want to do that, do we? Because then that means I've got to paint a color. And I don't think we want to paint. Lisa says the plaster. Kay says the medium. I'm kind of thinking we're going to do this. And here's my thought process is because I don't think I want to do a whole bunch of color out here because we have so much, you know, we have other things going on here. So, yeah. All right, let's do this. So, like all of the other crackles, this one is a two-step, but the difference with this one is your one step, which is universal in all the other crackles, does not apply here. So you need this to make this work. Step one for all the other crackles is not universal in this system. So this is the only system where you need this to and this to work together. Hi, Cindy Truitt. So let's do that. So you can put this on any way you would like. You could paint it on. You could put it on with a palette knife, what have you. This one is a little bit thinner. This one is a little bit thicker. So I tend to use a paintbrush with that and use a palette knife or like a silicone to spread this. But any hoot nanny, let's do this first. And you guys can tell me, how are you all doing today? What is going on? What's the what? ¿Por qué why? ¿Por qué why? Troy, you're not going to go down on the ground right here, are you? It's so cold over here, son. All right, let's do this. Bubs, that charger is bunk. Here, Mama will give you this charger. I really don't understand how your chargers don't work. Oh, no, I threw a window on the floor. A window on the floor. Don't laugh. It's not funny. I need that window. It's going to be one of those days. All right. Don't bother Onyx. No, don't bother her. She is not in your way. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I rolled over her cord. No. I don't need to charge mine. I don't need to charge mine. Your charger doesn't work. I don't like your charger. I don't like your charger. Oh, for heavens to Betsy. See, this is why I wonder why people watch me, because you're constantly fighting with me. I haven't seen you all morning. Man, I don't see you all morning, and now every time I go live, you just decide that you're going to come and show up and show out. Y'all, it is freezing. All right, I'm not even going to tell you the temperature because all of you folks where it really is freezing is going to yell at me, but it's freezing in my house. The house is so cold. This is why I've always had carpeted, floors. This is actually the first house where the main floor has not had carpet. And good cuggly muggly, y'all. It stays so stinking cold. All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hi, April. How are you? Hi, Patricia. Oh, hello, Melissa joins. Hello, Penelope. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure you guys check that follow button because I don't think everybody knows that you get unfollowed often. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. And then the cracking faster kid pasta. I got up at 6 a.m. and I start cleaning up my whole house right now. I'm interested in looking at you. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so where's the hole? There's the hole. All right, let's scoot it up a little bit. And you guys, it's a broken record, but it's with all the crackle systems. I'm going to warm up my hands. It's with all the crackle systems. It wants you to dry naturally, but we don't have time for that when we're live, so we are going to force it dry, speed up the process, because we got things to do, people to see, places to go. Hi, Barb. That's what makes it so fun to watch. It's real, and I love that. Oh, thanks, Joey. I do know that it takes a special kind of person, because either people, it's very off-putting to people, the chaos that goes on, or it doesn't bug them at all, and it's like whatever. It's like, they're not bothered at all. But there's usually never really a gray area with that. It's either very annoying because there's too much noise, too much stuff going on, or it's fine, and everybody realizes that it's just life. So, but my studio is not in a closed. I can't close the door. I am in an open area per se. I think in this layout, this area was supposed, because our family room is actually upstairs. We have a huge family room upstairs. We have a living room that's on the other side of this wall. So I'm thinking this was supposed to be like the study, but it doesn't have a door. So I can't close my door and close out the noise. And I have my studio specifically in because I can't close the door because of Troy. Just like yesterday, like if I'm in a closed door, I wouldn't have heard the stove ticking yesterday. So it opens it up to a lot of noise and chaos. But I wouldn't be able to have a studio that was closed. My craft room is in a room where I can close the door. But oh my goodness. Hi, Leveda. Thanks, Patricia. I appreciate that. Okay, and just like that, it is nice and dry. So we're going to go in now with the thicker one of the two, and this is the Crap King. I can pronounce C's, I promise. I just don't know why lately, like Cindy's name and cracking, I don't understand why I can't pronounce my C's. Okay, let's give this a little mixy. We'll just use this. Where's my mic? Of course, it's not going to do it when I put it up next to the mic. That was a very weird noise it was making. Okay. Ooh. Hi, Kimberly Herman. How are you? Nice to see you. Does that crackle come as a set? No. Don't ask me. I don't know why it doesn't, because you can't use one without the other. It's very peculiar. I don't make the rules, though. I just sometimes follow them, but no, it doesn't. And I always wondered why that was, because, for instance, like any other crackle that you get, you know, like this one they're strapped together. The other ones come together. So, yeah, but this particular one, you have to buy one, and you have to buy one, each of them separately. I don't know. But yes, I don't make the rules. I am good watching you while you work. While you work. All right, so because of all of the bevels, how do I want to apply this? I've never applied this with a brush. But because there's so many bevels, I'm going to see what the brush does as far as laying it down. I'm sure it'll be fine because it's not. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Hi, Anna. Sharon, how are you feeling? All right, so let us play. Let us play. Okay. It's the product is very fluid, so it's not a very stiff medium. So it's actually going on pretty nice with the brush. You want a cup of noodles right now? And this is the spicy one. That's your brother's. That will burn your mouth and possibly other areas. You need to go get the other one. The the other cup of noodles that is yours. Not too bad. It's going on fine. Again, it's a very fluid medium. It's not it's not thick. So it's getting into the bevels. He's gonna go get the bulldog. Have you guys tried? You guys, I have a funny story for you. I think he's bringing them over here. The bulldog noodles that are very, very spicy. So Trev loves hot and spicy. So I made him these noodles the other night, and he literally, and I ate them too. And hey Sue, can you tell Nicole that I'm live? And he took a couple bites, and the next thing you know, I seen him get up out of his chair, and he put his bowl in the sink. And I said, what happened? He goes, it's too hot. I can't even eat it. And I said, it's too hot? And he goes, yeah. And I said, he goes, how much of the packet did you put in? I said, I put in the whole packet. And he goes, oh, that's the problem, Mom. He goes, usually they say that you should only put in like a quarter of the packet. Well, I didn't know. I don't eat hot and spicy stuff. I did eat that though, because I just wanted to try it. And yeah, I only took like 2 bites and I was done. My mouth, my stomach, my ears, my eyes, everything was burning. All right, let's dry this. So this one is satisfying in the sense that it behaves like the crackle medium at this point. When you start to dry it, where's the hole at? You will see the cracks happen like right away. So it's very satisfying like the crackle medium. So do you guys see the crackle lactins happening? Yeah, so I was like, well, hopefully it doesn't burn on the exit. Because Lord have mercy, it was hot. You figure they say to put in like a quarter of the packet, and I put in the whole packet. Oh, Mamma Mia. Oh my goodness, Sharon, why? What's happening to you? Like you personally are, or? So sorry. Hi, Vicky Browning. Of course, the more that you put on, the thicker you put on, the more that you will see those crackle-lackins. I more so painted it on. We're getting quite a few cracks. And then, but it's not as thick as I would have made it with, like a palette knife or something. What's happening to everybody? We just need to get out of this freaking winter and the dark time. Get the time change, get spring. I think it'll help lift everybody's spirits and moods. And my word, Lisa. Holy cannoli, that's cheese. Robin, in LA, it's 50 miles per hour winds. I told you guys, I could swear this was California. I'm telling you, it's nuts in California right now. I mean, all we need now is freaking snow, ice, and everything else, and it could be like we're true East Coasters. Sue, you're such a freak for the cold weather. I don't understand it. Like, are you the person that goes out in like a thin sweater, no coat? Are you one of those too when it's like this? I'm telling you, when I moved to Vegas, that's the first time ever I had snow days. What? I don't know. Mother Nature is tripping. Maybe she's dizzy. She's doing spins or something. She's not sure what's east, west, north, south, because the weather is weird. I mean, when I can get a tumbleweed flying through the air and land in my backyard, something is so wrong. But you know what? I don't know what it is about my backyard. The weirdest things happen in my backyard. The weirdest things. I don't understand it. We get the weirdest things. Who knows? Okay, so I am going to. ¿Qué dónde? Okay, well, there's one. I'm going to take my sander, and I will paint the back. I always paint the back of everything, but I'm going to take my sanding, my gator, and get the overage, and then I'm also going to take any of the, like, you see, like, all this little pokies from the crackle, because it does feel like a plaster. So I'm just going to round the edges. That's lovely. All right. I have developed. Where is that comment? Because I see I have developed over here and don't see it over here. I have developed an autoimmune disorder from menopause where my body is producing excess histamine. So I'm on 10 prednisone a day, antihistamine morning. You can develop an autoimmune from menopause? What the what? Okay, now we got to do something in these cracks. Sir, what do I want to do in these cracks? I think what I want to do is we're going to get some Finnabare's Nude. And this is an acrylic, liquid acrylic. This one is very underrated, I feel, because I think when you see the color and you think nude, you don't, I don't know, if I feel like people don't think of this color to be very usable. But when you actually get it out on your surface, I think it's very pretty. So make sure you shake your liquid acrylics. Okay, what happened here, Troy? Like, everything's closing in on me. I was about to, did you guys see that? I was about to shake my journey. I give up. Nothing to see here. All right. Oh my gosh. That would have been hilarious for Sue if I would have shook my drink, but it would have been a nightmare for me. Hi, Joy. I know you guys are all, I just love that I can make you guys laugh. All right. So I am going to, you can use this full on right out of the bottle. And that little bottle will last you a very long time. I've had this nude probably for 4 years. But what we're going to do is we're going to get a baby wipe or two. Let's just get 2 because I'm messy. Oh, maybe we'll get 3. Okay, well, save the backup for over there. And then let's look and see what we have on these crack-a-lackins. Oh, yeah. See? Hold on a minute. So I think that's going to be subtle enough with the paper up here. I mean, obviously, we're going to do a little more to it. We will add in some umber as well, but I think this will be just a hint. In the cracks. What's not focusing? My camera? What's happening? Troy, what are you doing? What are you doing, Troy? I hear you smacking on something and then you just washed your hands. So what are you doing? Do you see that? So it's just that hint. It's a parody. Okay, can you back up? Because I just don't, you guys are just all up in my business like that. It just gets a little uncomfortable. Yeesh. You're seeing into my soul. And you don't even necessarily have to wipe it back. I just I want a different effect. So that's why I'm wiping it off and not leaving it like that. But you could leave it like that. Hey, no. Oh, that was a foul. Baby wipes soaked up all my... I sense a big mess in the kitchen. I can feel it in my bones. There's a big mess in the kitchen. I think we're having lobster raviolis for dinner today. I don't know what is going to go with it, but I know lobster raviolis are on the menu. I just don't know what else I'm pairing with that. which is not a good thing because I kind of need to know now. I like that a lot. So you can see there's just that hint of pink, nude, but it doesn't outshine the paper. And so I like that a lot more than what I was originally thinking. Oh, what is that, Troy? What is this? Troy, that's hot. Troy, oh my God, is your mouth on fire? You got to be kidding me, Troy. What on heaven? You cannot do. You open the sauce, Troy? Oh my God, you guys. No, you need to, I don't know what you need to do. Do you drink? Oh my God, Troy. This is bananas to me. What? Your eyes are watering. Your nose is watering, Troy. Oh my God, son. Your brother couldn't even eat that. Oh. Can you please drink this? Troy, I feel so sorry for you right now. What am I supposed to do for you? Why? You need to wash your hands, son, because you have this hot sauce all over your hands. Come here, please. The other hand, too. God, heaven on earth. Why do you do this when I'm live? Oh my gosh, all of the kitchen towels have that sauce on them, Troy. It's not funny, you jerk. Here, drink this, please. Okay, well, Troy decided to open. He literally, his eyes are watering, his nose is watering, he's got it. It's not funny. He's got it all over his mouth, his hands. He's trying to get it off of his hands, but it's like a thick sauce. So it's just all over his hands. Everything in the kitchen looks like this right now. I just gave him some milk. He's drinking milk. I quit. I really quit. I told Nick yesterday I was going on strike, and he laughed at me. He's like, go ahead, go on strike and take your army. Your army's just going to follow you. Troy, can you come here? Are you okay? What was I just saying earlier? I was just saying earlier how it's a wonder anybody watches. It is a wonder anybody watches. I still need that plate. What am I doing? I'm so confused right now. I don't want this. I need a paste. All right. Ay, caramba. I am thinking about painting this first bevel a gold color. So let's just keep. I'm so lost right now. We're going to use dark gold before I get the antiquing paste because that paste is a solvent. So it's got that waxy texture. I don't want to obviously try to paint on top of that. So, Troy, yeah, drink all of that, please. Thank God I had milk in the house because I don't like milk. I don't think anybody, look at my poor brush. No, not too many people in my house like milk. I think it's just Troy. So I usually don't have milk in the house, but thankfully we did. I give up. I hope not. What's good for brother is good for Troy. He might he might have different thoughts about that now. Because I know that when we were eating it, he was looking at me kind of crazy. All right, I'm thinking the dark gold is not going to be the one. So I'm just combobulated right now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is just the pink. I can't. I'm surprised the dogs aren't crying and everybody's not crying because they usually follow Troy whenever he's in the kitchen. All right, I'm going to just go around this because I don't know. I don't know what else I'm doing right now. I'm very confused. Everything is so confusing right now. My nose is watering just seeing what he had. Okay, we'll go around this really quickly and then we'll get the houses and the lights on because this is madness right now. So I'm just going to go around like I usually do with the umbra and frame in the top here. And then we'll frame in the bottom. Going on strike. Straight strike. Not that anybody would care. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'll put some gold in there. Good Lord, sounds like the wind is going to blow open the windows. Hi, Tina. Yeah, it's you keep your cool through the chaos. I just don't even understand sometimes. I think I'm processing it and I don't know what to do. Things like this happen a lot. Just like I went upstairs yesterday and I was like, oh my God, Troy, what are you doing? He had his room in total disarray again. This seems to be like an everyday thing that he decides to pull out everything in his closet, in all the drawers, in the backpacks. And you guys, I need to take a picture. I always say like I should take a picture, but it's so bad that you can't even see the carpet because he has pulled out everything. You see, my brain doesn't even work. I'm struggling with this baby-sized brush, not realizing I need to use an adult-sized brush here. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. Look how fast that was. And then, as always, we're going to hit our corners and the bottom. And then whatever excess is on the brush, I will hit that second bevel. I do see he has a pot on the stove full of water and the noodles were in there. So obviously that packet was easy to get into. And it's like a paste. If you guys have ever had like the hot chili, like the Asian hot chili, it's a paste that whatever sauce they use for those noodles. So it was just like stuck to his hands because he doesn't, he knows washing his hands, but obviously like soap and rubbing them together, you know, it's like most kids, it's like a 2-second thing and they think it's done, you know. Didn't I tell you guys I heard something going on in there? The water kept kicking on. Probably because he was on fire. All right, look at that. See now how much more definition there is around there? So I think that was a lot better than putting, you know, if it wasn't too TMI, I would tell you what's going on in my head right now because, oh, Lord, have mercy. I'm just going to take the gold and not do it, you know, very just here and there, just to throw a little bit of gold throughout. Not as much as I did with the Umbra. But you can see all of it falls into the cracks. It looks very pretty. I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but Jack, stop licking. What am I, in the zoo? Oh, my word. All right. Yeah, because I realized when I seen him, I realized that why his nose and his eyes were watering. I realized, I then put together that it was the paste. And like I said, I did take like a bite or two of it the other night, and I know it was hot. And he took it straight out of the packet. It wasn't mixed with water or anything. It was straight out of the packet. So, Lordy, have mercy. I mean, he got the full effect of that hot stuff. So, I had yours and my children when I was at the age of 20. 5 of them. What one couldn't think of, the other would. Hi, Regina. Can you imagine how uneventful the lives would be without Troy's adventures? It would be like Wondercraft. That's why we love your lives, Terry. We always get more than you plan. Always get more than I plan. Not too hot for me to handle. I stay away from the Korean. Oh, nope. Too hot. Yeah. Are you bringing me a Rice Krispie treat? Are you okay now? Your nose is still a little runny. And it like literally dyed your face. Dame besitos. Dame besitos. Okay, you can let me kiss the hot spot. All right. So yesterday, like I told you guys, I drilled the hole in the back so that we can put the battery pack back here. And yes, I could drill with the Dremel, but I don't want to. Oh, I could though. I hate when Nick is right. God, that irritates me. All right, so let's get our houses back. Why are they on the floor? Did I really like run out of here with the speed of light? I hope I didn't lose a window. Hold on. Oh, Lord. If I lost a window, we're going to have to get another window. This window belongs here. This window belongs here. That window belongs here. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. All right, so I'm just going to kind of throw these lights off my desk right now because yesterday we did a lot of forming to these, and then Troy put heavy stuff on top of it. But that's beside the case. Beside it. So we cut these out. We scored them. We're going to put some cute things, hopefully, in the windows. But I want to put these down, but have the lights in the back. So we don't really need these just yet. Let's put them up there. I hate when Nick is right. Sue, hush. All right. Why is one higher than the other? Hello? Anyways, okay. So I think I really liked that one right here. Oh, we've got that one up there. So that one we're going to put down there. We might have to form these a little more again, just to get them to arch. Remember, if you weren't here yesterday, we put these on stone paper so we could do whatever we want to them. Don't want a Rice Krispie treat. All right, hold on a minute. Let's do... this one a little more. There we go. See how it pops up and curves up? Aha! I see, Danielson. You see now all that height? No, you guys can't tell. Can you see all the height that it's off the board now by doing that? So now you are going to do what? I guess we'll put the lights behind. This is going to be really wonky because I've got to get the light like secured to the window or wherever I want it on the window before I get everything down, which is going to be really bananas. So let's do this. I'm going to get my hot glue gun. I'm going to get that on because I'm just going to do little tacks. Put that hot glue gun in my whole holster. I'm just going to do little tacks of where I want them in the window. Okay, so I think if we got, yeah, we have enough. So we're going to put it right below, I believe, the window. So it'll be, can you guys kind of see that? So it'll be kind of like that. Take a deep cleansing breath. It's all good, Roger. It's all good. Aw, thanks, Tracy. Your son eats pho? I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah, pho. He too likes the heat. My eyes water and I could smell it from, yeah, that's Trevor. Yeah. It's the hot, it's the Asian chili. and it's very hot, but when it's in a paste form like that and not diluted with any water, I don't even think Trevor could handle that. So, okay. When I was looking at this yesterday, I feel like I need to take that butterfly off. We'll put it back in that same area, but I need the butterfly to be arched to look like it's flying. Does that make sense? So when I was looking at this, when I got off yesterday, I was like, yeah, the butterfly needs to come off of the house. So, and I realized yesterday, I was like, gosh, can you say that you don't like fussy cutting anymore? Because I probably have said it 22 times yesterday. Come on, little guy. Okay. And I'm going to take that off. Now, what? What? Why is that Chinese, Japanese? Troy, how can I fix something when it's not in English, Pops? Why did you change the language? Bro, I don't even know what to tell you. That's in like Chinese or Japanese, Troy. Holy guacamole. Where'd the butterfly go? Butterfly! Come back. All right. I'm kind of killing time waiting for the heat gun, but now here I'm going to use the smaller one. And so we're going to go on the body. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see. I'm going to go to the body like that, and I'm going to turn it around. And then we're going to, I want it to look like it's flying. I don't understand that language. So I'm going to have to mirror my tablet to your tablet to understand how to fix it. Okay, so now can you guys tell? So then when we place it down here, it'll look like it's flying. Okay, so that piece will go up there. I don't know. I bought this at one of like the scrapbooking stores, but then somebody was saying yesterday that heartfelt is no longer, which I didn't know. So, all right. Okay, hold on. I can't hold it like that. Let's hold it like this, right? Okay. And then we're going to do, I guess I will fold back all the excess later. All right, so let's just do a little tack right here. Of course, glue gun. Why wouldn't you? Now, I have sent some of you guys in your orders. I send tools and stuff like this to you guys. No, I'm not losing my mind. Ow! I just feel like sometimes it might help. All right, we've got to cut into this because, of course. Thank goodness Trevor didn't hide that from me, at least. All right. So I don't want any of that to show. Or should we illuminate the door too? I guess so, we could, because we're going to have enough lights. to do it, so I guess so. Sorry, I know this part is going to be so boring. I don't know, I feel sometimes like there's a lot of things that I should do off camera, but then if I was watching, I wouldn't want them to finish anything off camera. So I don't know, you guys tell me, what do you prefer? Do you like when the busy work is done off camera and you don't have to see stuff like this? I guess I could have did this yesterday after I drilled the hole. If I were to sell this piece, how much would I ask for it? Believe it or not, that makes me very uncomfortable to price my pieces. So what I do is just kind of throw out like a starter bid, and I kind of just leave it up to the folks and feel that whatever the highest bid is what it's meant to be. Unless I'm doing like a custom piece for somebody, I don't know. I've always been that way. I'm really uncomfortable pricing my own things. Oh my gosh, can you guys, oh, I know all of my bright lights are on, but can you guys see that? How cute is that? Okay, so I almost feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, hold on. I want to tack this right here just because I don't want that piece coming out outside of the house. And I see my... Okay, there we go. Oh, yes, please. I need to see it all. You like to see it all? I like watching the entire project. Okay. On camera. You guys like to see the... Okay. See, I'm the same way, but then I know, like, you know, other times it's like, okay, I really didn't need to see this part. All right, so when it tacks down, it's going to tack like that, where there's going to be height and all of that good stuff. So now let's do... So I almost feel like we need to get this down now, though, because I need to know how to hide this. Okay, so we are going to take... Hello? Hello, where are you? There you are. What are you doing over there? We're going to take some tacky glue. I am going to do some tacks with the hot glue just for the immediate stick. I have to be careful, though, because I have this very close. So I'm just going to line... So what basically I'm doing is we're not going to glue the entire body of the house, because then it's going to lay flat, and I don't want it to lay flat. The whole idea is for it to have a little bit of 3D. Don't you burn me. I'm not Justin. I don't have hands of steel. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. Okay. Yes, please. Thank you kindly. Hold on. So now let me get my bone folder, because this is not... the tacky glue is not an immediate stick. So we're going to have to be a little patient with it. Hence why we always do a little tack of like the hot glue which is really just time, gives it time to let the other glue set up. Okay, good? Nope, not good. And sometimes if we just leave it and come back, it'll tack down. Hold on, Troy. Hold on. Hold on. Troy. Mom can't do it right now. You got to wait. I can't do it right now. And don't want to print orders. Okay, so let me show you. I don't know if you guys can tell that it's not sitting flush on the board. It's easier to tell. Stop. It's easier to tell in person that it's bubbled from the board. But, all right. And then this is the window for that house. And for that, I swear, did everything just fall off of my desk? We're going to get a little bit of heavy body gel. I've got so much on my desk right now. I don't know how you guys can see what I'm doing, but let's just kind of push and shove. Push and shove. Push and shove. We don't need all of this stuff out here. All right, so I'm just going to take a little heavy body gel. I don't trust that that's going to stay on there by itself with just some double stick. So I'm going to put two little bitty dots of heavy body gel on there and put the window back in. And then you can now see the window also is going to sit up off of the board. So, all right. Am I missing anything for you? No. And again, I'm going to find something cute to put in these windows and the door. So, all right. So this one is going to go here. So I don't need to worry about the string so much. Although I will give it a little. Because it's very long. And then let's tack. Let's see, how is that going to work? Right there. Actually, let me just tack this to the house and then I can figure out what to do with the excess that's out there. All right. I like watching Learning Something. My grandmother used to do this kind of crap. We have her. Really? Somebody was saying yesterday that this looks like 1980s, like stuff they did in the 80s, and I couldn't really picture like what they were referring to, if it was the houses or what. If you're here and you said that yesterday. All right, see, we're going to open that window all the way and have, we can actually have that light come up a little bit higher like that. And then I've got to tuck some of this because it's going to get in the way and be seen through the door, which I don't want. All right. So now let's put that light right there. village scenes. You would be flipping? Flipping? What do you mean flipping? Flipping? All right, same thing. She means she would be flipping out at the mess because Ashley can't work with the mess on her desk. I'm going to pinch those. And then let's arch that back. And I will tack all that excess. And thankfully, with them being arched, you're not going to see the little bundle of excess behind the house. You hate the thought that you have to do this with the lights? All right, let's get that pushed down. Oh my gosh, I think it's so cute. Oh my goodness. All right, before I do that, I know that this has gotten tacked now. So, yep. So now I can come back over here. Sometimes when you have a glue that takes a little long for it to tack, instead of like fussing with it and trying to hold it and fussing with it, like let it be for a minute and then you can come back and press it down and it'll stay. So don't stress off of it. All right, so we're gonna put that one right there. So let's do the same thing. I'm gonna and then as always, never mix your hot glue and your glue together because then you'll lose it. It won't stick for you. Don't burn me. Don't burn me. All right, let's get this one down right there. And our flowers are coming up off of it. Again, I'll give it a press to get the excess down, but it's not going to stick. So when we get the other house, we'll come back and press this down. Hi, Miss Linda. Yeah, it's that's the problem with like it. Heavy body gel is obviously the best glue ever, but it's not an instant stick. So Troy, just because you're getting louder doesn't mean that there's going to be a phone case coming. So you got to kind of be a little patient. But when it's like stuff like this, when you need to move on to something else and, you know, it's like, okay, help. All right, so this one was the one with our cool butterfly. We didn't open the door on this, but this door's open and this door's open. I think we're just going to leave this door. I feel like this, though, must have been underneath. Hold on. So we're going to go in here and And again, you're not hurting the stone paper whatsoever. All right, so let's get, again, I gotta mess with this. This one's gonna go here. So we'll tack, I kind of want, there we go. That light like that. I feel like I'm getting really far, but it's okay. Yeah, he's eating pudding, so hopefully it didn't, hopefully the milk did it. I don't know how much of it like was in his mouth. Obviously, it's some went in his mouth because his eyes and nose was watering, but hopefully it wasn't like a you know, a big amount. Okay, and then we do have this little pop out that's up here. There's a ton of lights on here, so just for the sake of, I mean, we're already going to have extra lights that I've got to figure out what to do. That I'm going to have to figure out what to do with, so I need you to turn. Thank you. I don't know if you can see the bulb of the light, but they're shaped like half moons, and I don't want them pointing down. I want it pointing up to go to, you know, show through. Why are you going to be stubborn? Stay there. Right where I placed you. Onyx. 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 You're going to get Troy all fired up. Even more so than he already is. I'll put that one there. All right, and then while I'm doing that, I'm going to come here. Because now there's enough. See, I know you guys can't tell, but it goes right down and it stays down. Okay, all right. So again, let's hide that. And that one's going to go like that. I want actually this on there a little bit. So cute. Okay. Can you really cut them? I've never tried. You can cut the end of the light? What's Sue's like, yeah, you can cut them, and then I cut them and all the lights go off. Sorry, we're having a blackout. You didn't need light anyways. I know you guys couldn't see what I was doing before, but this is what I was doing on the other two houses. Okay, now we need our butterfly. So our butterfly is like this, yeah? No. Where did you go? Because you were just here. Here you are. Oh. All right, hold on. I need to put you back. I don't need you. Just hang out right there for a minute. Let's take that off. Let's put... Oh, no. The butterfly went flying away onto my jeans. Okay. And then let's put a little heavy body gel. You cannot take my hair with you. Thank you. And we're just going to put a little dab will do ya. Little dab will do ya. Right? I'm going to put it back where it was. Otherwise the roof will look wonky because it's cut funny. Hi, Jackie Bates. Test a few. It's like blackout in the neighborhood. All right, and then this window. How do you go? I believe the thicker side was on that side. This little pop out. I'm going to get a little heavy body gel and put it in the window. Que pasta? Que pasta sauce? Are you upside down or no? You guys, can we? Oh my Lanta. I'm gonna push a little bit because I'm just smacking my mouth away. All right, and let's open the windows. Open sesame. That is exactly what I didn't want. Did I not pay attention to that? I'm actually glad the glue didn't stick just yet over here. All right. Open that window. Open that window. Oh, that one's got a good light coming out of that. I don't know if you guys look. See? I think it would have been cute to put like some filler behind the houses too to really make them pop and puff. Okay. Now our last one. Found it. Famous 3D visual artist. Will the soft body gel work as an adhesive similar in strength? Soft body gel. What soft body gel, Lisa? What soft body gel are you referring to? Are you talking like a Finnabair product? They're dirty because your eyes was watering and your long eyelashes were screaming for help. Your glasses were filthy. There you go. Okay, let's get our last house. Let's pop those leaves up a little bit. Do you see? You almost fell messing with her. That's all I need is for you to fall now, Troy. Can you guys stop running amok? Por favor. I beg of you. Before you get hurt. Turn. Thank you. No. Turn. Turn, turn, turn. Thank you. Yep, right there. All right, let's move this over so y'all can see. Not that this is so exciting or anything. I'll have to catch replay. What? To see how you did those lights, which are fabulous. Thank you, Jackie Bates. Troy, you're being so pungalo right now. Can you stop? See, between you and Onyx, you guys are bumping into things. You've already tripped. You've lit your mouth on fire. I know. You need to tell the Amazon man what's up. You need to tell him. This one is aggravating me. Of course, because we're almost done, so the last light doesn't want to stay. Hold on, Troy. Hold on a minute. Apay na panggolo na bawat tinirobata. Better chill out, dude. Making me crazy. All right, let's get this one. And put this one down. And then I think we're done with the lights. Well, on the houses anyways. Thanks, Phyllis. I knew that because I know you're scared. Are you talking about me? Are you talking about cutting the lights? No, I trust you because you know what, nothing would make me happier than to do all of this work and then cut the lights and then they all stop working, because then I can really blame you, Sue. I could be like, look, y'all, there were lights and it was such a cute project. And then Sue told me to cut the lights. And of course, I'm going to listen to her. But now we are suffering a blackout. Hold on. Bush in front of the window, open. Or should I cut the bush? Or the bush, the leaf on the rose. Actually, I don't care that it's in front of the window. Not really. It's that one that needs to come off. I was going to just yank it up off of there, and I can't because it's attached. So hold, please. No harm, no foul. All right. Why are we kapakai? Stay. All right. Let's do this. This is our last house. The leaves are sticking up properly. This is still kind of in front of the window, but I don't want the house to be lopsided, so the window is just going to have to be. Okay. Hold, please. How? How now, brown cow? What time is it? Have I been on here for 7 hours already? It's probably time for me to go, isn't it? Oh, no. Not yet. Not quite 7 hours, just 6. Oh, now you want to turn nicely. All right, then. Stay, please. A little bit this, a little bit that, a little bit this, and a little bit here, and a little bit there. A little dabble, do ya? Up and over. All right, and then let's push this way, like so. And saying so, I did not go in with the bone folder and push you guys down yet. See, there's so much open time on that glue, it still goes down beautifully. All right, so same thing here. We'll push down mainly, oh, you've got to come down here. Mainly for the hot glue that I put down, and then we'll come back and push down for the tacky glue. Gotta give it a few minutes. Okay, so now these lights, as you can see, there's still quite a bit of them. All right, that'll go down. Okay, let's put these windows in. Which way do you go? Oh, hold on. Do you go this way? Or do you go this way? That was dorky. I think you go this way, right? Hey, what's happening? You know, I have tacky glue on my hands, so everything is... I can't tell. No, I don't think that's the right way. I feel like that's the right way, but then are the light panes really on the top? I thought the dark panes were on the top. I got to get this off of my fingers. Oh, stop siding with him. You're fired. Stop siding with him. Why didn't you guys tell me I didn't do the bottom of this? Okay, so let's take these off. Bloop. I wish I would. Oh, it's still on there. All right, and then we're just going to put some heavy bulky gel. Did you answer Lisa's question? Because, wow, I did not answer. I'm assuming Sue answered her. Sorry, Lisa. All right. I'm telling you guys, I seriously hear voices. So there is an output that's open somewhere, and I can hear my voice, and it's driving me nuts. It's not coming out of here. It's not coming out of my phone. So there's got to be something. I don't have an open mic over there. The boom mic is off, right? Yep, the boom mic is off. So there's got to be a speaker that I'm not catching on the computer, because I can hear myself, and it's just very disturbing. I already hear voices. Like, I really don't need to hear another set. All right. So, well, if we follow the bottom, the light pane is on bottom. No, I don't want heavy body gel in the house. Okay. I don't know. I mean, you can't tell because they're lifted, so. All right. Let's see if the glue will grab. It hasn't really been quite as much time as... Oh, it's grabbing. Okay, show of hands, class. How many of you guys think I should chop the lights? And how much faith do we have in Sue that I should chop the lights? Because it will actually be my first time to chop them. I'm going to go like this with the bone folder. Which this doesn't hurt it, by the way. Like I said, stone paper. Open, 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 open. I'll look up in just a second. Oh, remember we opened that window too. I forgot about that one. Okay, we don't need the doors open all the way. That can open like that. I think that's cute. Okay. Sue wouldn't tell you wrong. Sue is always right. Cut those lights. Sue is always never wrong. Oh boy, is she just gonna have a, see, I told you. See, I told you. You didn't listen to me. See, I told you. Okay, if it's lights out, you're coming and fixing my. Did you see that? The lights all went out. Kidding. All right, I'm serious. Nope, the lights are going to go out. Now there's a short. What is that? Do you see that? They go out. Okay, I actually don't think it goes out because I'm cutting the lights. I think it goes out. Watch this. Watch. It has to do with the, look at this. I see the lights. Check this out. Check it out what it's doing. Let me turn off all my lights up there. I can't turn off all the other lights around me because it's too far away. But watch when the metal hits the, you see that? And then when I take them off, they come back on. So tell me that was not a trip. Sue, you almost just gave me a heart attack. Okay, next time you remind me about the metal charge that happens whenever I use metal on the lights. It would be nice instead of giving me a heart attack and then laughing and peeing your pants because I thought that we just had a blackout. Not funny, Sue. Not funny at all. Not funny, Sue. She knew that was going to happen and didn't remind me like, Terry, don't forget when the metal hits, it's going to short it. She knew that was going to happen. You guys, look at how cute that is. Oh my God, I love it. All right. Oh, I can't move these because I didn't drill with the Dremel in the back for the battery pack. Between Sue and Nick, I swear. Okay. Your pliers are acting like a switch. You're in the shits. Electricity 101. You are shorting it out when you add metal to it. That is gorgeous. Phyllis has already called dibs. Phyllis called dibs on what? This? Sorry. I didn't think of it. Oh my God. Because as soon as I clipped it once, one came off, but then the lights were still on. I was like, wait a minute, what is happening? And then I realized the needle nose were metal, and I was like, oh, geez. All right, give myself a heart attack for nothing. Okay, you guys, it's so freaking cute. I can't even stand it. There's so much 3D. Oh, can you go this way and look? There's so much 3D on the houses. And oh my gosh, it turned out so cute. Oh, let's get this. Let's get this with the glue now. There we go. Now everything's going down. I thought, didn't I do this? Maybe I did it too early. I don't know where or why. I'm going to turn the lights off again because it's so stinking cute. I probably should have opened a window or a door here, but I don't know. Everything, I don't know. The door's not open there. I think it's fine. had I thought about it, I probably should. I don't know though, because can you see like the porch pillars here? So that's why I didn't open the window there. And then the door's like really tiny on here, so I didn't think to open that door. But I cannot, and I'll show you this way. There's just so much height and cuteness on here. Turn the lights back on. What are you doing in my stuff? Why are you here creeping around like a little cat burglar? What are you doing? Any hoot nanny. Last house is sleeping. Yeah, right? This is me, right? Like this is me. This is the last house. Like, please don't come. We don't have candy on Halloween. Like, they're away for the weekend at that house. They've gone to bed. Yeah, I said it would fit in the canvas bag. Oh, Phyllis, the canvas bag. After somebody messaged me about the canvas bag the other day, and I was like, yeah. Hold on, Bubs. Let's put this camera on. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where you would put it, but I don't know. I think it's just like such a cute little, like a little happy village. Just a cute little village. Don't shake that, Bozo. But the lights are still lighting. I haven't turned it off yet, so it's good. The lights are still lighting. The house over here is on vacation or, sleeping, but it's still illuminated. I don't know if you can see. There are still lights in these two little windows here. It's just because they're popped up that there's not like an open space. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do. See, my thought process is on the back, whenever I put the sawtooth hangers on, the sawtooth hangers are going to have a gap. So it's not going to sit flush to the wall. So I feel like the sawtooth hanger will take up the gap that this gives. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I do proxy bidding for people for a payment. Thanks, guys. Well, we still have quite a bit of other projects that I want to do, but tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow there's still, I don't know. My head is full. I have a lot of ideas, so I at some point I need to like narrow it down to one. So tomorrow is Friday, right? Is today Thursday, you guys? Freeze warning. Just issued. Freeze warning. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. We obviously have a freeze warning now. Last 2 days ago was a tornado warning. Now it's a freeze warning. So, hey, come to California. We've got, all seasons, all weather types here. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Talk to you later. Bye.